Take a deep breath and look around you. Are you truly happy with what you see? Or is there a quiet voice inside telling you that you are falling behind? It is okay to admit it. We all have those moments where everything feels a bit too heavy. You look at your desk. You look at your phone. You see the tasks piling up higher and higher. You keep telling yourself that you will fix it tomorrow. But tomorrow comes, and nothing changes. It feels like you are running on a treadmill. You are sweating. You are exhausted. But you are still in the exact same place. That is a scary feeling, isn't it? It is that slow, heavy weight sitting on your chest. You are not lazy. You are just overwhelmed. And honestly, it is time to stop running. Welcome back to Elite Summaries. If you are new here, you are in the right place. We create guides to help you take back control of your life. Make sure to subscribe and join our community. Let us build a better future together, starting today. Let us talk about how things actually get messy. Life does not fall apart in a single day. It does not crash down like a lightning bolt. No, it happens slowly. It happens quietly. It happens when you are not paying attention. Think about it. You skip one small chore. You leave one dish in the sink. You ignore one email. It seems like nothing. It is just one small thing, right? But then tomorrow comes. You do it again. A messy room turns into a stressful home. An unpaid bill grows into a major financial headache. A delayed decision turns into a lost opportunity. Before you know it, you are carrying a massive backpack of stress. You did not plan to live like this. Nobody wakes up and decides to have a chaotic life. We just let the small things slide, one by one, until the weight is too much to carry. So what is the very first step? It is not buying a new planner. It is not downloading another app. It is not writing a perfect schedule. No, the first step is honesty. Raw, unfiltered honesty. You have to look at your life exactly as it is right now. You cannot fix what you refuse to see. Ask yourself the hard questions. What have you been avoiding? What is sitting in the back of your mind right now? What is creating that tight knot in your stomach? Be honest with yourself. It is uncomfortable, but that discomfort is where your freedom begins. Why do we avoid things? Because avoiding them feels good in the moment. It feels like relief. You close the door on the messy room. You swipe away the notification. You tell yourself you will deal with it later. But that relief is a lie. Every time you run from a task, it does not disappear. It goes to the back of your mind. It sits there. It grows. It drains your energy. Even when you are trying to relax, it whispers to you. You try to watch a movie. You try to hang out with friends, but you cannot fully enjoy it. Why? Because you know you have unfinished business. You wake up in the morning already feeling tired. Your feet hit the floor and you already feel behind. That is the price of avoidance. It is a very high price to pay. It steals your focus. It ruins your mood. It weakens your belief in yourself. But here is the good news. Your life can change incredibly fast. The moment you stop running, the weight starts to lift. Think about the last time you finally did something you were putting off. Maybe it was a quick phone call. Maybe it was clearing off your desk. It took you 10 minutes. But how did you feel afterward? You felt amazing. You felt light. You felt like a champion. It is funny how we spend weeks dreading a task that only takes 10 minutes to finish. The fear of doing the thing is always bigger than the thing itself. Your mind is creative. It makes up stories. It tells you that now is not the right time. It tells you that you need more motivation. Do not listen to those stories. They are just excuses. They are keeping you stuck. Think about the areas of your life you have ignored for years. Yes, years, not just weeks. Maybe it is your health. You feel tired all the time, but you keep pushing the doctor's visit to next month. Maybe it is your bank account. You do not even want to log in because you are scared of the numbers. Maybe it is a dream you used to have, a goal that made you excited, but you buried it under daily business. We get comfortable with our problems. We learn to live with them. They become our normal. You start thinking, maybe this is just how my life is. You stop expecting things to get better. That is a dangerous trap. It steals your future. The truth is, you are not trapped by your environment. You are trapped by your patterns. You do the same things every day. You react the same way. And then you wonder why nothing changes. You have to interrupt the pattern. You have to stand up and say, enough is enough. You do not have to climb the whole mountain today. Just look at the first step. If you have years of mess, do not try to clean it all in one afternoon. That is how you burn out. You get excited, you work for 3 hours, you crash, and then you never do it again. Instead, focus on progress. Just one thing. Pick one drawer. Pick one email. Complete it fully. The feeling of completion is like a spark of energy. It proves to you that you are capable. It builds your self-respect. Every promise you keep to yourself makes you stronger. Real confidence does not come from positive thinking alone. It comes from doing what you said you would do. Let us talk about your mornings. How does your day begin? Do you wake up and immediately grab your phone? Do you start scrolling before your eyes are even fully open? Most people do. They read the news. They check social media. They look at emails. Before they even get out of bed, they are reacting. They are letting other people control their thoughts. They start the day feeling rushed, anxious, and behind. By noon, they are completely drained. They were busy all morning, but they accomplished nothing important. This is a reactive life. You are like a leaf in the wind. You go wherever the wind blows. You cannot build an organized life on a chaotic morning. Your morning is your foundation. It is your chance to decide who is in charge today. You do not need a fancy 2-hour routine. You do not need expensive green smoothies or cold showers. Keep it simple. Just wake up, take a deep breath, give yourself 5 minutes of quiet. Ask yourself one question. What actually needs progress today? Not 50 things, just 1 or 2. What task will make you feel proud tonight? Write it down. Point your mind in that direction. When you start with intention, everything changes. You move with purpose. You make better choices. You stop letting distractions hijack your day. You keep a simple promise to yourself. You build trust. And that trust makes life so much easier to handle. Your attention is your most valuable asset. Money can be earned back. Time keeps moving. But your attention is what determines what you do with your time. In today's world, your attention is constantly under attack. Everything is trying to steal it. Your phone, notifications, advertisements, other people's problems. You sit down to do something important. 5 minutes later, you are checking your phone. You do not even remember picking it up. It happens on autopilot. Before you know it, 30 minutes are gone. You feel busy, but your progress is zero. This constant jumping makes your mind feel crowded. It is like carrying 10 heavy grocery bags at the same time. Your hands are full, your muscles ache. You cannot move freely. That is what mental clutter does to your brain. You must protect your attention. Be very careful about where you give it. We are so careful with our money. We check prices, we count change. But we give our attention away for free to anything that makes a noise. Every interruption has a cost. It takes your brain over 20 minutes to get back to deep focus after one distraction. Think about how many times you get interrupted in a day. No wonder you feel exhausted. Learn to say no. You do not need to answer every text immediately. You do not need to follow every online debate. You do not need to care about everyone's opinion. Build strong boundaries. Clear the noise. When you have a clear mind, life feels completely different. You think better. You decide faster. You feel more alive. There is a huge difference between starting and finishing. Starting is exciting. A new goal feels fresh. It fills you with hope. You write down plans. You feel motivated. But then the excitement fades. The work becomes ordinary. It becomes boring. That is the hard middle. This is where most people quit. They leave the project half done. They find a new, shiny goal and start over. They become experts at beginning, but amateurs at finishing. Their lives are full of abandoned dreams and half-written plans. Do not let this be your story. Finishing is where the real value is. Finishing is what builds your results. It requires discipline, the quiet, steady kind. It means showing up, even on the days you do not feel like it. Remember this: sustainable progress always beats temporary intensity, every single time. The person who makes a tiny improvement every day will always win. They do not push themselves to extreme limits and then crash. They just keep moving, like a steady turtle. They build systems that support them. They make their beds. They keep their rooms clean. They write down their schedule. These things seem small, but they remove daily friction. They make action easier. You do not need to be the smartest person in the room. You just need to be the most consistent one. Consistency creates momentum, and momentum makes success feel natural. What happens when a bad day arrives? Because it will. That is a guarantee. You have a great week. You are eating healthy. You are working hard. You feel organized. Then, boom, something goes wrong. A stressful situation at work, a fight with someone you love, an unexpected bill. Suddenly, your routines feel pointless. You want to throw away your plans. You want to stay in bed and ignore the world. This is the real test. Anyone can stay organized when life is smooth. That is easy. The real test is how you behave when everything wobbles. Do you let one bad day turn into a bad month, or do you stand steady? Do not build your life on motivation. Motivation is a feeling. Feelings come and go. They are temporary visitors. Build your life on habits. Habits do not care how you feel. On difficult days, you do not need perfect execution. Just maintain a little bit of structure. Make your bed. Do a 5-minute workout. Eat one healthy meal. These tiny actions send a message to your mind. Everything is not falling apart. I am still in control. This is resilience. It is not about smiling through pain. It is about keeping your standards even when it is hard. It is about recovering quickly. If you fall, get back up tomorrow. Do not let a single setback ruin all your hard work. In the end, organizing your life was never about folders or calendars. It was about taking control of yourself. You cannot control the world. You cannot control other people. But you can control your choices. You can control your response. When you take responsibility, you stop being a victim of your circumstances. You become the author of your story. Every time you finish a task, you build trust in yourself. You start seeing yourself differently. Your identity changes. You stop saying, "I am trying to get organized." You start saying, "I am an organized person." Your behavior follows your identity. The strongest version of you is waiting. They are waiting for you to stop making excuses. They are waiting for you to face the mess. Start today. Pick one small thing, finish it, and watch your life fall into place. You deserve a life of order, peace, and purpose. It is time to take it back.